since Tyson is standing by, we'll take questions for the coaches first, and then we'll take questions for Brooke and Tyson. So Brad or Shauna, whoever wants to start, go ahead.
I'll start. Yeah, we're super excited about this week. More so just getting college golf started. It's been since March since we've had a college golf event, and we're very thankful that Mr. Tyson and the Blessings are hosting this great event on the Golf Channel, and also 100 Yurachek for supporting to get college athletics going. I know it was a long summer for everybody to get college athletics going, and I know that from the University of Arkansas and our golf team, that the kids are really, it's been such a long layover that really excited and looking forward to a great event. We're going to have great weather, and just very thankful for all the people that have done a lot of work to get this, to make this happen.
What he said. No, I'm just kidding. It's just, can't wait for Monday. March 13th, I think, was the last time that we were able to, kind of come together as a team, and looking forward to competition and to be able to start our season here at home at Blessings Golf Club, and to have the support of Mr. Tyson, and then to top that off, put it on TV. Will definitely be a special week for both of our programs, and obviously for all 28 teams that will be here. It's, Monday can't get here fast enough.
All right, Tom, you want to lead us off with questions for coaches?
Sure. This isn't the normal type season, so I just want to get your thoughts on how you think the team's prepared and what the field is going to look like.
Well, usually we start early September, so we've had an extra month to prepare, and so I think we've got plenty of work in, and the season's obviously going to be different. We're fortunate that we're one of the few conferences that are getting to play right now, so I don't know how all the rankings are going to come out, to start the spring, but I think it's, we're fortunate to be one of those few conferences that are playing, so just week to week, hopefully, the testing, and we can have our, players. I talked to Greg Sankey, who was on our call, and he said it really is just day by day and hopefully tournament by tournament, and I know that you guys dealing with other sports right now, like football, it's game by game. Can we get it in? And we just want to do all the protocols from the safety standpoint with the kids to get them to be able to participate each week.
Yeah, for us, I'm pretty much a germaphobe, so we've worked in pods. We have 3 girls, and 3 girls, and they live in that way too. We got lucky with how that worked out for us. So we've completely operated in pods. We've really tried to, follow all the safety guidelines and procedures. But as a prepared standpoint, I feel like we're as prepared as we would have been in a normal year. We got started pretty much, the first week of school, and it's been great to have our team be able to practice more at Blessings and get some good reps and some rounds in out there, especially for our 2 freshmen. And we have 9 girls, and we've been competing hard to come up with a lineup to play for next week.
Yeah, and Brad, I know you were concerned about if there was no season, what would happen with your guys. Have you got your 5 nailed down? And Shauna, do you have your 5 ready? You know who's going to be?
We do. We're going to play Julian Perico, Tyson Reeder, a couple new guys from Argentina, Segundo Olivia, that obviously had a really good USAM, and Manuel Asada, and then we're going to play Will Gibson. William Bull had back surgery a couple weeks ago, so he's out, and we got a guy down with the flu. But I feel very confident. We had a great qualifying. We had a 9-round qualifier, and it was super competitive from top to bottom. So I feel like we've got a great lineup this week.
We actually are coming down to the wire for our lineup, so we will be finished at the end of the day. But Brooke has already secured her spot, so we feel lucky to have her leadership. She's been around this golf course for a long time, played the national championship here, so look forward to getting the other 4 in the right position to give us an opportunity to be in contention on Wednesday.
Jason, do you have any questions for the coaches?
Yeah, for both of you. The setup and how you guys are going to play as a team going into this tournament, all 5 golfers playing together from what I heard. So how does that differ from how you normally play, and are there advantages to playing together as a team when you get out there on the course like you guys will be doing next week?
Jason, we've done it a couple times in the past, a few other tournaments. It's obviously different, but it's kind of a momentum, a lot of momentum during the round, because if you get it going and all the players get it going, and obviously it can go the other direction. So I talked to the team yesterday about how good the camaraderie is and the attitude, and we have to stay positive because, we get some guy going bad, we got to pick him up, and you'll feed off each other a lot. So it's kind of neat. Obviously we wish we could have some fans out to watch, because you get to see the whole team at once. A lot of times you don't get to see every player, but it's kind of neat that the few people that we'll have out will be able to see our whole team compete. And like I said, we've done it in the past. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, for us on the women's side, we haven't done it very often. I think I've played in one tournament in my career coaching with all 5 in the same group. And much like Brad mentioned, it's a very momentum-driven energy that runs amongst the 5. Fortunately, we practice a lot together. They know each other, but definitely, the next couple of days, we'll try and get into those 5-somes and get comfortable and kind of know. We're going to talk a little bit about what everybody needs, because normally we could go with a player for a hole or 2 or 3 and then maybe pop around to the par 3s and really finding out how we can best serve as coaches, not to get in the way, but also provide some help when needed, and just really giving them what they need, since we're all going to be together. And as a coach, gosh, to be able to see every golf shot, I think will be very much a good tool for us to learn and help prepare our team. And I'm excited about it, but we're going to practice it a little more heading into Monday.
And is the course, I know it's a difficult course to begin with, is it play any different in the fall than maybe when you guys hosted the NCAAs, or is it still play the same way?
We're going to play at about 7,500 yards, Jason. So we're going to play it probably a little bit further back with some different tees as we're in the NCAA. So I think it's going to play pretty long. We've had some different winds for this time of year. A lot of winds out of the north and the east that we usually don't have during this time of year. So just depending on the wind direction, it's kind of been switching every day. From cold, we get a cold front coming through. So I look for the course to hold its own this week, and with the length that we're playing.
Yeah, for us, I think the fall might play a little differently. Hopefully, I don't think the greens will be quite as firm as we saw for the national championship. So we've been able to prepare the last few weeks and kind of know what to expect. I think obviously it's a championship golf course. We are moving to a par 72, which we played a par 73 at the national championship. So we've converted the 7th hole as a par 5, and it'll play as a par 4 for us. But other than that, it's a very similar setup to what we saw at the national championship.
Russell, do you got anything for the coaches?
How long has this event been on the horizon, and just kind of how did it come along, and what does it mean for each of the programs to host an event like this?
I think it's after the national championship, Mr. Tyson had a vision of hosting an event, and to be able to get it on the Golf Channel is truly amazing. I know this is one of maybe 1 or 2 tournaments that have ever been hosted by the Golf Channel. So I think it's his vision that he wanted to give back to amateur and college golf. And it's right now, especially during the dead period, it's going to be incredible for recruiting, for them to see our facility and see the course in such good shape. It's in mint condition right now. So I definitely think it's going to be very valuable for us for the recruiting process.
Yeah, it's wow, what an awesome time to have such an event. I think initially we're going to play in a mixed foursome with the guys team and the girls team playing as one. But, Mr. Tyson's vision to grow the game of golf, amateur golf especially, and to do it at Blessings Golf Club, it's just a championship place to hone your skills and to be able to showcase that, Mr. Tyson's passion for the area, Northwest Arkansas, and to be able to showcase that. But have everybody here playing the game that we all love on national television is a home run for our programs. I mean, we haven't been able to recruit since March, and to be able to have 3 hours of coverage for 3 days in a row to share with future Razorbacks and our fans is a dream come true as a coach during this crazy pandemic time.
All right, anybody else have questions for the coaches? All right, we will switch it over to Brooke and Tyson. Brad, Shauna, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Tom, you want to lead us off?
Brooke, what do you make of the field that you guys are going to be up against? I think Brooke's audio is
Brooke,
off.
you are muted, yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, the field looks really good. All SEC teams, we always have a really competitive conference. So we're excited. We know a lot of the girls. We're friends with a lot of the girls, so we're excited to see them. And it's going to be a really good week with some really good competition.
Yeah, same thing for Tyson. What's it like going all SEC on this one?
Yeah, obviously very excited. And I believe the SEC has the best conference in the nation for golf, really for any sport, to be honest. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know how many schools are going to be ranked in the top 25, but I believe it's probably going to be close to 8, maybe 10. So it's going to be a very competitive field. So we're looking forward to it, yeah.
And for each of you, just what your prep has been like leading up to this. Has it felt relatively normal, or is this an off year really felt like an off year?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little bit different, obviously, with the pods and everything that we've been playing in. But we've just been trying to get out on the golf course as much as we can, especially to prepare for this event. Practice has been pretty normal. We've been pretty lucky that, we're an outdoor sport who's pretty socially distanced. So it's been pretty normal, just trying to get out on the golf course as much as we can.
Yeah, for sure. We've been playing a lot on the course. The prep hasn't been that different. It's just starting later in the season. We had 9 rounds of qualifying, so we've all played the course a bunch of times. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it was not really that different, but yeah, we're just looking forward to it.
Jason, you got anything?
Yeah, what's it going to be like for both of you playing as a team together each hole as you go through all 18? Just as coaches said, momentum, good or bad can happen, but just the opportunity to play as a group and not be spread out over 5 different holes.
It's definitely going to be a new experience for all of us. On my team, we've never done this before. But I'm actually really excited about it. It's going to be different. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. But on the team chemistry aspect, we have a really, really good team chemistry. And Shauna and Mike know that it's a really important part of the team. And so we work really hard on it. And so I think we'll be good to go on that aspect.
Yeah, so we've played a couple events, like Coach said, in this format. And like Coach said, momentum is a big deal. So everyone's staying positive, kind of picking each other up when a guy isn't playing good. That's big. But, yeah, I mean, it's a little different, but makes it way more fun and way more fun for the people who are going to be watching. I mean, there'll be pressure, but trying to, play good in front of your teammates and things like that. But I think it'll just make the whole tournament just way more enjoyable for us. So,
and Coach talked about how the course is in mint condition. I mean, does it play different for you guys in the fall than maybe when you're playing in the spring, when you're out there, or is it the same course that you guys are playing?
Yeah, kind of like Brad said, we've seen some different winds than we normally see this year, but overall, I think it's pretty similar. The greens are in amazing shape, a little softer than maybe that we've seen last spring in the national championship, but it's just amazing, and it's going to look great on TV.
Yeah, I mean, the course isn't going to play that much different than it did in the national championship. It might be a touch softer, the greens, and the wind, you might see some different winds, but other than that, I mean, it's going to be pure for sure.
And for both of you, you didn't know when you were going to play golf again. So to know that it's here next week, I mean, it's got to feel pretty good that you're actually preparing for a tournament and not just going out practicing.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely consider ourselves to be some of the lucky ones. I know a lot of sports have been knocked out and a lot of conferences have knocked out golf. So we're just really thankful that we're in the SEC and that they fought and allowed us to play even though we're starting a little late. We're just excited to be out there to compete and do what we do. And it's always a little more exciting having something to work for. And so, yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah, for sure, like Brooke said. And I definitely want to thank like Hunter and Mr. Tyson and the SEC as a whole. Just, golf isn't probably the highest on the totem pole when it comes to sports, but that just speaks to how great of a conference the SEC is. And like Brooke said, we definitely feel like we're one of the lucky ones because a lot of the different conferences don't get to play. So, we're all like just ready to go and pretty anxious and excited. So especially being at our home course, it'll be fun.
Russell, you got anything to close us out here?
Talk about each of you, your leadership with your different teams. I know, Brooke, you're just a junior, but still kind of a veteran on your team. And then Tyson, you guys got a bunch of upperclassmen. Just talk about the leadership for each of you.
Yeah, from a leadership aspect, I was lucky to have amazing leaders when I was a freshman and a sophomore. And so just kind of I learned as much as I could from them and just kind of trying to do and learn from them. It's also easy to lead when you have awesome freshmen and sophomores that Shauna was able to bring in. They're more just like my best friends and people that I feel like I have to lead. So I'm really grateful for them.
Yeah, we have 11, 12 guys, and we're all really close. So I don't know. I would say, I'm definitely one of the leaders, but, it's not just me. We have, Mason, Bull, Julian, Louise is another older guy. So, we're all trying to do the best we can for the young. We have 3, 4 younger guys, 5, actually. I think we have, 4 or 5 of them. But, just going out there every day and just trying to lead by example and show them the ropes a little bit. But, it's, like I said, we're a close team, and it makes our job easy.
Any other questions for the student athletes before we get out of here?
Well, Shauna, is there a practice round?
Yes, it's on Sunday.
Yeah. How big of a home course advantage is this for you guys?
It's pretty big. I don't know that you can get all the ins and outs in one round of golf. So you can move the whole location on one hole and it goes from the easiest hole to the hardest hole. So knowing those, I think is super advantageous. And, Brad and I've had the opportunity to set it up to where we feel like it helps our team have the best opportunity to be in contention to win.
Yeah. And for each of the players, knowing how difficult it is, you're coming in. I know some of the guys and girls have played the course before, but how difficult it is for the 3 other teams.
The course is not easy. You got to play good golf to score. And it's definitely an advantage. We're out here every day. And we just got through, I just personally just got through a 9-round qualifier. And I've never played a qualifier that long. So to play 9 rounds of qualifying, very intense with a lot of good competition. It's only going to be an advantage come, next week. So, it's a difficult course, and it's definitely a huge advantage being out here every day.
Right. I agree with Tyson. It's definitely a difficult course. And the more you play it, the more you learn. I've been out here for years and years, and there's still things that I feel like I pick up every now and again. So we're really excited to have the home course advantage this week. It's something that we don't get to have very often in our sport. So we're just ready to take advantage of it.
Okay.
All right. I think that'll wrap it up. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shauna, is there there's 3 tournaments, right, in the fall?
Yes.
Is there any kind of awarding of the SEC championship or anything at the end of this, or that just goes into the spring?
Yeah, we'll just carry it over into the spring. We're hoping that we'll have a normal spring schedule that we've put together, but knock on wood, we get a vaccine or things get a little bit easier to do travel and move around the country.
All right, good. Appreciate you guys. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.